that young rapping dude. Might just trap with you. Coming with the thunder, baby. Might just clap it through. I roll out in the morning light with that Harley bike, all black. I'm the party type, and it's on tonight. I just stepped in no weapons, but my outfit might take your soul. See my presence impressive, got strippers slipping off the poles. I just whip, then I swerve and wish you would. I'm Timmy Turner, turned her to a carnivore. Now she treat me like a burger. I don't know their names, but they all wanna ride. All this energy around me, I feel so.
Yo, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here, and for today's video we are doing a Yena pro build gameplay. We are not going for the typical rank breaker omni build that is very good in solo rank. We are trying out the pro build that is super popular in Vietnam, Thailand and Taiwan. It's used in competitive gameplays all the time because of its consistency, the tankiness, the damage you still have, and the cooldown reduction, which is of course amazing for Yena. So this build works like a charm against bruisers like Lubu, Omen. You can use it against Florentino as well, Chi. It's really solid. You can't do much mistakes with this build because of your sustain and your tankiness. So most of the times maybe you would get early kills that you would have with rank breaker, but overall in team fights it's super consistent and it's just so popular. When I was in Thailand, everyone used this build in solo queue because it's just a competitive ranked. Thailand solo queue, very competitive, similar to pro gameplays. Like when you play high conqueror games in Thailand, it feels like pro gameplays since everyone is playing so well and people just know how to read the map and rotate and play around the team and don't play too selfish. Not all games, but a lot of games, so it's a big difference compared to Europe, of course, since Europe solo queue is just a clown fiesta and people have no sense of any macro gameplay and rotation. No offense to my European viewers, but it is what it is. The gameplay level is just, of course, lower there. Of course, if you play against high conqueror Chinese, for example, the gameplay is pretty good, or you play 10 conqueror gameplay, then it's of course really good as well. So let's talk about an upcoming tournament in Europe that's coming up soon. I'm playing in that tournament and right now we're doing a lot of scrims and team practice with my team. So if you guys would like to see, for example, scrim with voice, our pick and ban draft, how we talk and discuss things, how the shot calling is, the rotation, and then of course leave a like and I will try to upload for you guys how a pro gameplay sounds in a scrim matchup. And I will no self-bragging, but I will say my shot calling is pretty solid considering that I'm a side laner and my rotation calls are not bad. So if you'd like to see that, then of course leave a like and write down in the comments and I will hook you up with the awesome scrim gameplays. I recorded a few gameplays already that were really close, like we did insane comebacks. So if you would like to see that, you already know. But actually, for what heroes do you like to see scrim gameplays? I have for Florentino, Solid, Richter, Omen, Yena. What's good? Yeah, those are the best solo laners usually in the solo lane right now. Yena, Richter, Omen, Florentino, maybe Chi. Those 5 are really good for competitive gameplay. So if you'd like to see how different solo queue and 5Q gameplay is, then of course I would like to show you guys that. And it's 10 conquerors. I'm not uploading any scrims against teams that were just getting stomped on. So since we only scrimmed against high conqueror teams, since it's just more beneficial to play against good teams. Okay. mean, let's just be a little bit selfish. Get the blue buff, Spear of Longness going on, since we're doing really well right now and Butterfly doesn't need cooldown reduction, and he's anyways at the red buff and he's going for the enemy blue buff invade afterwards, so I can just clean it up quickly so he can get the enemy blue buff, which he's going for right now. And you will see 35% cooldown reduction. Yena, it's just so good. Okay, he's hooking me, it doesn't matter, I can just push him back in. Come to daddy, let's go. And if he overstays, either I take the tower right here, if he tries to defend I will just go in and he dies. But right now THAILAND comes, S1, we block the ultimate with the Arctic Orb so we can prevent our death. And you see, calculated moment, we won a 1 versus 2 and afterwards we survived the THAILAND, which came to clean up with his ultimate, but we just blocked it with our Arctic Orb, and the moment Arctic Orb runs out I can switch forms and I can just escape easily. So Arctic Orb with Yena and cooldown reduction, super useful, so you can overcome the cooldown between your melee form and your assassin form. So you see, for example, I have like cooldown right now after my heavy form usage, S1, and with Arctic Orb you can just overcome that time between, and the moment your Arctic Orb runs out you can use your assassin form again, so that's really helpful. And just in general with this build you will have, wait, let's see, you have Spear of Longinus, that's 15%, and then you have Troy 10%, so 25. And depending, if you want to go for Omni instead of Fenrir, you will hit 35%, so that's incredible. Or you just go for the Fenrir. Fenrir allows you to... I mean, if you're snowboarding, then Omni is better. But in general, you will want to start with the Omni Arms into Shield of Longinus. I mean, Spear of Longinus into Shield of the Lost, my bad. That's the standard, but in this game I was actually snowballing pretty hard, so I decided, okay, Spear of Longinus, we are already kind of hit, so let's try out the Omni Arms. But in general you want to go Spear of Longinus, Shield, Troy, Fenrir or Omni, but most of the times Fenrir is better considering your S1 heavy form. Most of the times you can't do that much combos in a team fight if you go for Omnis, but with Fenrir it's really good for you to finish off the enemy ADC with the S1 heavy form into flicker combo right on top of them. So yeah, you see, I flickered over the wall and cleaned up the others, so that was pretty sick. Now I'm just building my Shield of the Lost and afterwards Troy, and then I will just go for Blade of Eternity. Okay, great ultimate Valor. Let's go in. Let's see what I can do. Push him back with our S2, S1, S1, and he dies. 10-0 right now. We are absolutely demolishing this game. We are doing amazing right now. And I would say the outplays we did so far in this gameplays were really sick. The one against Omen and Enzo at the top lane and dodging the ultimate from THAILAND, and then at the tier 2 Abyss tower we did a pretty sick flicker over the wall and killed... Wait, I don't remember, I think we killed THAILAND. You can see how quick our combos are, and we just cancel the animations of course, so that your combos are a lot more smooth. It's really important to do auto attack animation cancelling on every skill after with auto attacks, so your combos are quicker. Let's hope he goes in. He does. S2. We don't want to overextend too hard. And he dies already. I'm just waiting for Zip to Okay, never mind, and we get another double kill. And let's push back the Omen, switch farms, and that's game! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay of us playing Yena and showing you this pro build, Spear of Longinus, Shield of the Lost, Troy, Fenrir. Super consistent. Try it out, write down in the comment if you liked the build, and I see you next time. Bye bye!